Well, hi everyone. Good evening. So myself, Ba- so today we are going to discuss a few points about BITS, BITSAT 2026, and why we need to write BITSAT examination. Okay. So please understand the schedule of this session. This session is scheduled for around roughly 1 hour, plus or minus 5 minutes. In that, we are going to discuss roughly 30 minutes about bits and why we need to take BITSAT examination and its examination pattern, and few important tidbits about BITS colleges. And after half an hour, or let's say 35 to 40 minutes, we'll open the session for question and answers, where you can post your questions into the comments, and we'll give you the replies. Okay, is that understood? Okay, so let's continue with the session then. So first of all, bits. So as you know, BITSAT 2026 applications have been opened. So why do we need to write BITSAT? So by writing BITSAT examination, you can get into BITS colleges. BITS is nothing but it's a short form for Birla Institute of Technology and Sciences, which are located primarily in three places, which are Pilani, Goa, and Hyderabad. Okay. So first of all, why should we go to BITS? So please understand that BITS Pilani is rated as Institute of Eminence by Government of India. And you need to understand that there are roughly less than 20 universities which have been given this recognition by Government of India. And in that, I think even all IITs are not under this. We have got only, I think, IIT Madras, IIT Delhi, IIT Kharagpur, and a few other IITs. I think 5 or 6 IITs have got this Institute of Eminence recognition. Not even IIT Hyderabad has got this recognition by Government of India. Okay, so that itself tells you the value about BITS Pilani as a college and as a university. And other than that, as you know, every year Government of India releases NIRF rankings. And as per NIRF rankings 2025, BITS Pilani has been in 7th position in university level rankings and 11th position and top private university or college in engineering division. Okay. And as well as in regards to QS ratings. So as per QS ratings, BITS Pilani is rated as top 8th university under employability ratings, and one of the, I think, second or third private universities. And even in engineering scheme, it's regarded as top. Okay. Other than that, there are a couple of more other reasons also why we should prefer BITS Pilani for doing your BTech or even MSc courses. So please understand that in BITS colleges, there is no seats allocated for any reservation, specifically either on the basis of caste. So there are no separate seats meant for either OBC NCL candidates or SC candidates or ST candidates, or even under minority cases. There are no separate seats which are available for any minority in India, either Jain, Sikh, or Muslim or Christian, whatever. So, and also there are no management quota seats where you can go through some other way and get into these colleges. So please understand that if you join into these colleges, whatever colleagues you have, all of them are cream of the cream of the cream. Okay, so that is a very good plus point in my view. And another most important point of BITS is that its curriculum and credit system or semester system. So BITS colleges are one of the what do you say first colleges in India to introduce credit based education system. So it has started in that way only when it has started in 1956, I think, if I remember. Okay, I'll tell you the dates exactly. But this is one of the first colleges in India or first universities in India which has started credit based education system in India. Okay, and while doing your BTech or sorry BE courses, Bachelor of Engineering courses in BITS or even MSc courses in BITSAT, you can take electives from all over the say, all over, I mean from all departments available in BITS. So let's say, for example, you are a student studying, let's say, BE mechanics, mechanical engineering, and you can take electives from computer science department or electronics department, or even if you go to the other end of the spectrum, if you want to take some courses from economics department, you can do that. Okay, which is possible in couple of, I mean, in nearly all IITs, but here also it's very much possible. Okay, and another one big plus points, if you see from students point of view, there is no rigorous attendance system, so they will not bother you to attend each and every colleges here, but it's up to you to learn. Okay, so you can learn through either projects or through some seminars or through some labs or whatever. I mean, I ask you to go and attend your classes, but it's not mandatory here, which is generally in all other top level universities, even IITs. Okay, so another one important point, or another one very important point, why you can prefer BITS if you can't get into some top level IITs, is that it has got a practice school program. Okay, where I mean this is a mix of internship type thing and industrial exposure. I mean, study at industry level. So what basically happens is that in practice school program, it is divided into two parts: practice school one and practice school two. Practice school one generally involves roughly 1.5 month time. Okay, where you go and interact, or you go and work in some companies or some R&D labs or whatever. I mean, whatever department or whatever industry you are interested in, you can go there and work there for some time. And after that, I mean, after 1.5 months, you can go and do your PS2, practice school 2, where it involves your faculty and you combinedly can go and work. I mean, you'll be working in some other companies for roughly around 5 to 6 months under the supervision of your faculties. So this will give you much needed real industry exposure. So which will make you well prepared when you get out of your colleges for the real life scenarios. And because of this real life experience and exposure of, I mean, what do you say for that? Uh, as the companies might have noticed your working style and all, and your talent and all, most of the companies generally offer pre-placement offers. Okay, so which is far better in my opinion, because you have already gotten certifications from them and they have seen how you work for 5 6 months, and most of them will generally give you very solid offers. Solid in the sense financially very solid offers. Okay, so this is in regards to that. Mm, I think we have already discussed this in the previous slide, previous one only. And another one thing. So nowadays, most of the students are interested in pursuing their ambitions and dreams. Okay, so bits can help you achieve them because it has got a strong entrepreneurial and startup culture. And based on the statistics which bits themselves have released, there are roughly 6,400 plus startups started by BITSAT alumni. Okay, and in them there are roughly around 14 plus unicorns and roughly one decacorn. And what do you, so for the people who don't know what an unicorn is and what a decacorn is, a unicorn is a company which is valued at $1 billion, and a decacorn is a company which is valued at $10 billion. And you can do yourself the calculations in Indian rupees. Okay, and some of the most prominent startups which have come up from BITS alumni are you Swiggy. I think most of you people might have ordered some or the other thing from it. Okay, and Big Basket, which is later acquired by Tata Group, and Postman. If any one of you are involved in, let's say, for example, any coding type thing or backend related coding, you will know Postman plays a very key role in testing our APIs and all. Okay, and some of the other companies are SanDisk, basically, or what do you say, or pen drives. Okay, and Hotmail. Okay, this is one of the oldest companies which are acquired by Microsoft and which is the basis for their whole emailing system. Okay, and Redbus, I think, which is primarily used for booking tickets and all. Okay, so not only this, there are a lot of other prominent startups which have been started by BITSAT alumni. So how do they do this? So basically, what happens in BITS is that if you have got an idea and if you can make a good feasibility report on that, then there are a lot of alumni and lot of companies and a lot of investment agencies which are ready to invest on you while you are studying only. Okay, that will help you a lot in starting up your own startups and all. Okay, so I think these reasons are pretty good enough if you want to get into bits. And I strongly suggest, I mean, if you can get into IITs or at least top 5 6 IITs, I myself prefer going there. But if not, if you are planning to go for a private university, then these reasons are good enough for you to get into BITSAT or at least try for BITS colleges. Okay. So some other points. Got some couple of good global collaborations with 2+2, which I'll explain it at a later thing. And and the one very important point. So you've got mainly if you compare Pilani, Goa, and Hyderabad, all these colleges have 90% plus average placement success scenarios. Okay, nowadays you'll not be able to find this type of placement records in lot of colleges. Okay, so this is also a very big important point for parents and students. Okay, so I think these all we have discussed all the points why we need to get into bits, and to get into bits you need to write BITSAT examination. So let's get on with the actual process of application and all the important points which you need to know. Okay, so by writing BITSAT examination, you can get into Pilani campus and Hyderabad campus and Goa Birla Goa campus, KK Birla Goa campus. Sorry. So whereas for Dubai campus, the admission process is a bit different and it's separate. And BITSAT is not mandatory for that. Maybe if you people are interested, please post it in comments and we'll discuss the admission process for BITS Dubai campus in a later session. Okay. And understand that Pilani is established in 1946 and recognized as a university in 1956 by Government of India, and Goa is established in 2004 and Hyderabad campus in 2008. Okay, so what are the ways to get into BITS campuses? Mainly Pilani, Goa, and Hyderabad. So there are three modes of admissions or three ways to get into BITS colleges. So first one is BITSAT, which we'll discuss. So let's go to the second one, which is direct admission for both toppers. Okay. So through this, what happens is that there is a direct admission process where you can apply if you are the topper of your boards. So boards in the sense, let's say CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education. If you are the top first ranker of CBSE board, you will have a seat here. Okay. So you can directly apply for BITS colleges and they will give you on-spot admission. No discussions, no extra XYZ things here. Okay. So similarly, each and every board has got a seat for their first rankers. Okay. So let's say if you have studied in Telangana State Board of Intermediate Education, or if you have studied in Karnataka Intermediate Board or Andhra Pradesh State Board of Intermediate Education. So each and every state has got its own state boards, right? So if you are a top first ranker of your board, you can directly get into BITS colleges. Okay, through another application process which will generally open in the month of May, June or May, June. Okay, and you can get into them. So the third method is through ISA. So this is primarily meant for OCA candidates, or it's not even OCA candidates. It's primarily meant for foreign passport holders who actually studied in abroad. And generally, OCS are the candidates who some of them might want to come to India and continue their education in India. So for them, this is a scheme. So this is international students admission, and for this, BITSAT is not required, and admission is based on SAT score. And understand that SAT should be written after January, I think, after January and before March. So generally, February is the best time to write your SAT. February or March is the best time to write your SAT if you want to get into BITS colleges through uh, ISA scheme, International Students Admission Scheme. Okay, and understand that first first priority would be given. I mean, for the OCS who are studying in India and planning to write this examination, you need to understand that first priority will be given for students uh, who have studied abroad. Okay. Okay. So after that, let's go to BITSAT. So BITSAT, I think that I'll go for the examination scheme and then we'll come back to this, all these things. Yeah. So BITSAT examination 2026. So BITSAT is a computer-based test. Okay. Whose duration is roughly 3 hours, which is 180 minutes. And you need to, I mean, the paper will be based on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and English proficiency and logical reasoning for MPC students who want to get into BE or MSc programs, or physics, chemistry, and biology and English proficiency and logical reasoning for students who want to get into B pharmacy course. Okay, and BITSAT can be attempted twice. It is written in it can be written in two phases. And after that, if you just check out the exam pattern, you'll have around 30 questions from physics, 30 questions from chemistry, and 10 questions from English, and 20 questions from logical reasoning, and 40 questions either from maths or biology based on which paper. I mean, whether you are from MPC stream or BIPC stream. Okay. So understand that there is another one scenario in BITSAT where if you have been able to attempt all these questions, you will get an additional 12 questions which you can attempt. Okay. And based on that, your scores might increase a lot. So try to do that if you can. And after that, let's come back to eligibility criteria. Please understand that BITS has got some stricter eligibility criteria in regards to 12th class pass. So similar to IITs and all. So you should either have passed your 12th class in 2025, or you should be a student who is writing your 12th class in 2026. Okay. And you should at least score a minimum of 75% aggregate in your subjects. Okay. So I think this is in regards to eligibilities. And after that, let's see all the available branches here. So basically, BITSAT doesn't offer you a BTech program. It's not Bachelor of Technology degree which they offer. They offer Bachelor of Engineering, which is BE. Okay. In them, you have got computer science, electrical and electronics engineering, electronics and communication engineering, and ENI, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, and maths and computing engineering, maths and computing. Okay, so these courses are available in all campuses. Whereas you have got civil engineering available only in Pilani and Hyderabad, and you have got manufacturing engineering available in Pilani only, and electronics and computer engineering in KK Birla Goa campus only. Okay. And along with that, you have got some very good MSc programs which you can get into in BITS colleges. They are first of all economics, and please understand that MSc economics in BITS Pilani is very well known course throughout the world. Okay, so that is lot of people's first priority. So, and after that, you have got MSc Mathematics and MSc Physics, MSc Chemistry, and MSc in Semiconductor and Nanosciences, and MSc Biological Sciences, which are available in all campuses. Okay, and you also got MSc General Studies, which is available in Pilani only. And through BITSAT, BIPC candidates can get into B Pharmacy course. Okay. So this is not an engineering branch completely. This is a pharmacy branch. Okay, I think this is just repeats. So let's come back to this main important point. So please understand that fees for 2026 have not yet been declared by BITS colleges. So it's roughly, I mean, based on last year fees, which either would be same or there might be a 10% increase. So last year fees are roughly around 2.8 to 3 lakhs per semester. That's the tuition fee alone. So along with this, you might have some hostel fees, and there might be some summer semester fees and all those things. Okay. So along with the courses which are currently available in BITS Goa, Pilani, and Hyderabad, you can get into some international collaboration programs, which BITS usually conducts in collaboration with some foreign universities, where you can study 2 years first in Pilani and 2 years in the foreign university. And so where you'll have both exposure here in BITS Pilani and exposure in the foreign universities also. Okay. So what are the universities which are offering these collaborative programs in association with BITS? So you've got RMIT University, Australia, University at Buffalo, USA, Iowa State University, Central Supélec from France, Rensselaer, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, USA. Okay, so these are the 5 universities which have offered 2+2 international dual degree programs last year. So this year they might increase also. So I think yeah, I think the next important part: how many marks should I score? So understand that after completion of the online examination, BITS just gives you a score. Okay, nothing else. BITS is not an examination which gives ranks for its students. It just gives you a score, and after completion of the 2 sessions, okay, they will be, what do you say, normalizing the scores, and they will release the final score which you have gotten. And based on that normalized score, they will conduct the exam admissions. Okay, have you understood this process? So while, I mean, after you have submitted your final question and clicked on submit this paper, they will directly tell you how many marks you have scored then and there itself. Okay. So, and after completion of both sessions, session 1 and session 2, they will send you a normalized scorecard. So basically, let's say previously you might have gotten, let's say 250 marks. And let's suppose hypothetically that it's a very tough paper. So our normalized score might be around somewhere around 280 or 290. So they will intimate it to you. And based on that, you need to participate in your examination. Based on what? 294 marks, the normalized score marks. Okay. So, and last year's cutoffs for computer science are as you can see on the screen. For Pilani, it's around 304 marks. Goa campus 274, Hyderabad 270. And next preferred department in engineering after computer science for a lot of students is maths and computing, which where Pilani's cutoff is 295, 268, and Hyderabad's cutoff is 266, which you can see directly. The cutoffs for ECE, electrical and electronics, electrical and instrumentation, sorry, electronics and instrumentation, and mechanical engineering, and manufacturing engineering, and BE chemical. Okay, and after that MSc economics course also. So 251, 237, and 231 are the scores. Okay. So if you can see the cutoffs, just hypothetically, BE Mechanical's cutoff is around 235, 223, and 214, whereas MSc Economics course cutoffs are around 251, 237, and 231. So this directly says that a lot of students prefer going to MSc Economics in BITS colleges than going for mechanical courses. And frankly, mechanical courses in BITS are good, but it generally shows you the trend what students generally prefer. Okay, so I think yeah. So So these are some of the top famous alumni which you might know. Some of you might know. Sanjay Malhotra. He is the founder of SanDisk, most of our pen drives, and it's a Fortune 500 semiconductor company. And Sabir Bhatia, who is co-founder of Hotmail and which is later sold to Microsoft, and Revati Advaiti, CEO of Flex. So understand that Flex is a company, I think, which is third largest electronics manufacturer in the world, I think. So we have noted these three top people. There are a lot of other people. You can take founders of Swiggy. You can take founders of Big Basket. All of them are well-known people. Okay, so yeah, you've got a lot of these people here. So I think that's it in regards to the data dump from my side. So please, if you have any questions, we'll try to answer them. So let's see. Have we got any questions in the uh, chat? Let's see. How to go to Dubai campus? Okay, as I told you, there will be a separate application process for getting into BITS Dubai. Uh, so if you are interested, you can call on these numbers. Our people will guide you through the process, and we can take care from that. And if lot of people wants to know the complete process of how to get into Dubai, I'll conduct another session. So if I and the one Amar Gupta has asked us, if I get into BSc, can I get into engineering from second year? So first of all, let me correct you a bit. There are no BSc courses available at BITS. Okay, please understand that BITS only gives you MSc degrees, and yes, you can get into engineering courses from second year. That's a branch change option, which we'll discuss in another video after BITS releases its brochure. So we have not yet discussed those topics because BITS Pilani has not yet released its brochure for 2026, which they will release shortly, I think. So once they releases that, we'll tell you the complete admission process and the sliding process, which happens from iteration to iteration. And after that, we'll also discuss all these branch change options, and which involves all this going from MSc economics to uh, BE computer science course, or lot of other things, and even doing double degrees, getting majors and minors. There are a lot of available options in bits, which we can discuss. Okay, so let's see if we got any other questions. Let me open it. Mm, any other questions? So if you have got any queries, you can post them here right now. We'll answer it for you. Mm, let's see. Okay, so hmm. So what is the syllabus for the examination? So syllabus is clear-cutly mentioned on BITS website, but it's generally CBSE syllabus, which every examination from IITs, I mean from JEE Mains, JEE Advanced to all the private examinations, private universities entrance examinations, they follow a simple concept, which is they follow CBSE syllabus. There's nothing else. Okay. And Amar Gautam has asked, is a separate admission process to get into dual degree programs? No. Okay. You can get into BITS colleges for first degree programations, which involves both BSc and MSc. Sorry, not BSc, sorry, MSc courses and BE courses through BITSAT examination only. So how many marks we have to get into BITSAT examination is asked by Mikey Shiloju. So I think I have answered it at the end by showing you the cutoffs. So what is the syllabus? So it is CBSE syllabus. So BIPC courses. So BIPC candidates can get into B pharmacy course in BITS college. And also there is another new course which has been introduced, environmental and sustainability course. Okay. Only these two courses, nothing else. So when is the application for the examination? The applications have already been open and they will be ending in March. Okay. So I think when is the application? So okay. So when will BITS approximately release both toppers application? I think I have already told you roughly in the month of June. Okay. So what are the courses offered for BIPC? I think I have answered B Pharmacy and Environmental and Sustainability. So student loan is available for student. Yes, if you can get a seat into BITS Pilani, there are lot of banks which will all give you student loans, but that is once again will be dependent on credit ratings and all. But yes, lot of I mean, lot of banks, even government and private banks offer you student loans. Any scholarship? Yes, yes. This is a very important point. Thank you for this Netflix trends for asking this. BITS Pilani, based on your marks which you have scored in BITSAT examinations, they can offer you 10% to 20 to 30% scholarships then and there. And based on your performance in next semesters, lot of scholarships are available in BITS. Okay, so don't worry about it. So how to join in Hyderabad campus? Write BITSAT, get some good score, and you can directly get into it. So is there a separate admission process? I think I have answered this. No, no. Sorry, sir. I have not answered this. Is there a separate admission process to get into dual degree with foreign universities? No. The admission process for that also is through BITSAT examination only and through BITSAT counseling only. Okay. So, sir, is student loan available for admissions? I think I have answered. Yes. Will BITS provide NCC opportunity? Yes, NCC is there in BITS. If you want to, you can do that. Okay, we can register for the examination after the board results are announced. If you are trying for board topper thing, yes, you can do that. But if not, I think the application for BITSAT would be closed by March, most probably. Okay. So what are BITS? Sorry. Is the counseling online or we need to go to the campus? No, the whole counseling process is online. There is no offline counseling which will happen for BITS colleges basically. It's a completely online process where we from Myrank can help you with the complete online counseling and guidance process. If you are interested, you can contact the numbers which are given here, or if not, you can come and visit our office. We are located in Hyderabad. Okay. And we have got branches in Bengaluru, Vijayawada, and Visakhapatnam also. Next, what are BITS Pilani's approximate fees? It depends. I mean, if you got some, if you haven't got any scholarships, the fees might go up to 7 lakhs per year. I mean, tuition fees at least. Hostels and all, I will not comment because it depends on what options you want. Okay. So, how many top ranks from each state board to join BITS without BITSAT? It's generally only one from each state board. Okay. Uh, we can register after the board release the results because on the first year my daughter should first and hope she'll be. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, very glad to hear that yours and congrats to hear that your daughter has scored first in intermediate first year. But if she maintains the same in second year, she can apply for board topper thing after the release of intermediate results. She can do that. And all the best. So, what is a mathematics and computing course? Okay, so this is basically, I mean, as the course name itself says, you will study a bit of mathematics and you'll study a bit of coding for that. So basically, what happens is that generally there are a lot of mathematical solutions for a lot of problems, and generally, a lot of coders do not understand deep level mathematics to convert that into coding things. So these maths and computing people come into that scenario where the problem is very complicated. Okay, they need to learn know mathematics very very well, and they can use that and use those what is the mathematical solutions into coding things. Okay, so do we need to submit for phase one and phase two examination forms at the same time? No need. I mean, you can do it separately also. So, which campus is the best? Obviously, BITS Pilani is the top. Uh, next, when we have exams, sir, I think schedule has already been given, right? Phase one examination is from 15th April to 16th April, and phase two examination is from 24th March to 26th March. Sorry, sorry, not March. Sorry, May, May. I'm sorry. It's May. Okay. Hmm. So, can you explain how they average out scores based on two session scores? So, the process itself is known as normalizations. So, I think maybe it can't be explained in 1 or 2 minutes. So, Amar Gautam will take another session because normalization process is applied in all competitive examinations where examination happens in multiple days or multiple sessions. So normalization process will be applicable for JEE mains exams, JEE advanced examination, even your state level examinations if they are conducted through if they are through CBT, I mean computer based tests, and if they happen on multiple sessions. So I'll take another session for that. Okay, Amar. So next, so generally, when does counseling start after phase two is over? Yes, yes. Generally, counseling happens in the month of June, and it might go up to August also. It's a long process for BITS. Okay. Sir, we will register for this examination, but if my daughter will be topper again, then what's the status of her exam application? It doesn't matter. I mean, if your daughter is the state topper, what will happen is that once you apply to BITS, saying that your daughter is the state topper, they will ask your board to confirm the same. If they confirm the same, they'll directly allocate the seat for you, Mujib. And then this BITSAT examination, you might be losing some application fees. That's it. Nothing more than that. So, sir, is there any girls' quota in BITSAT? As I told you before, BITS is a purely merit-based admission only. There is no reservation based on gender, caste, minority, nothing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Will we get any kind of notification for board toppers? Or generally, they don't pass on anything. If you are interested, if you register with my rank, we will tell you when that notification opens up. Okay. Is it a good option to go for 2+2 foreign universities? So understand that one of the main criteria or main issue with the 2+2 foreign university scheme is that it's fees. 2 years when you study in BITS colleges, you'll be paying the BITS college fees as per the fees which BITS colleges would have declared previously. But when you go to the foreign universities, you'll be paying the foreign university fees there. So financially, you need to think about that. Whereas exposure wise and all, yes, they are good. And next, which campus is the best for CSC? BITS Pilani. Will I get a seat in BITS? It depends on how much you score in your BITSAT examination, Nitin. All the best. Sir, can you make a video on A examination? Do you mean Amrita? Please confirm that, Lavanya. Yeah, yeah. And can we deal with the query because I want to know whether NCC available in Amrita any branches or CBIT? I mean, I don't know. I mean, are you asking for NCC reservation or are you asking me whether NCC is available in colleges after joining, Lavanya? Because NCC reservation is not there in what do you say, Amrita. Okay. CBIT, VNR, Vignan Jyoti or BYRIT has NCC quota. Admissions would be there. And NCC is there after complete. I mean, after joining, you can try for NCC certificate after joining your BTech courses. Okay. So, what about AI courses and updated subject in BITS? So, understand that all this curriculum has been updated to include all these AI courses. Okay. Once BITS releases their prospectus or brochure, and you can go through their curriculum. And most of the courses, I mean, frankly, I'm telling you, BITS has one of the most updated curriculum in India. So it changes its curriculum every year. It keeps on improving. So it's very good. So I think AI courses are there in their subjects. Okay. Narasimha. Next, will it be easy? BITS Pilani examination. Nitin, if you speak in terms of level of difficulty of the examination, I would say it's somewhere in between MSET examinations and mains examination. It's not as tough as J mains, Nitin. But if you practice and if you know your subject well, you can do very well. Okay. Forget about this easy or difficult part and do your best. Okay. And next, what is the difference between BITS and BITSAT? BITS are the college names, and BITSAT is the examination which you need to write to get into BITS colleges. Okay. Yeah. Uh, will the exam be offline or online? Only online examination, Nitin. What will you say is exposure in BITS? It is superb. Prashant, superb. But it depends. I mean, what type of exposure are you speaking about? But generally, in terms of industrial exposure, it is superb. And and NCC is available or not? It is available, Amma, Lavanya. And next, what is the fees? As I told you, it might go up to 7 lakhs plus. Compared to IITs, how good is exposure in BITS? I mean, if you compare with top 5 IITs, I would prefer you go for top 5 IITs. That's a personal opinion. And whereas in terms of other IITs, there are pros and cons for each of them. you need to take it on individual basis. Okay. So next, in Hyderabad, which college is best? I think I can answer that now, Shruti, but we'll discuss this when we discuss our TSMZ counselings. Okay? But just okay, take it for granted. Generally, CBIT and VNR Vignan Jyoti are considered as the top colleges in Hyderabad, private colleges. Okay? So please ask me questions which are related to bits or whatever we have discussed. For the other things, please request another meeting. We'll see based on that. Okay. And next, it's BITS Pilani is very good, Nitin. If you can get into BITS Pilani, I mean, forget about all private colleges in and around Telangana or Andhra and Telangana. It's better you go get into BITS. Where was BITS Pilani? So, if I mean, if you want me exactly, it's in Rajasthan state, Amma, and it's roughly around 200 kilometers, I think, from Delhi and all. It's in Rajasthan. And next, can you explain about NIFT examination? We can do that, Amma, if we have sufficient requests. So if you want us to do some new videos about any other courses, you have got the numbers here. Please WhatsApp us or call us. We'll do based on that. Okay. Or you can even mention it in your comments. We'll see. Let's say, I mean, if we get, if let's say 20 or 30 people are interested, then we'll surely take up as priority and get them done. Sure, Lavanya, we'll do that. Uh, sure, Lavanya, we will we'll make a video on AAA also, and this thing also will get back to you. I think. Please drop us a message through the to this number 9985506668, and we'll get back to you. Okay. So for 1 year, where is the fee structure? That's what I'm telling you. BITS have not yet declared 2026 fees. If you are interested in 2025 fees, you can go through the BITS website. They are declared there. Okay. And next thing is inter-campus transfer allowed. Inter-branch transfer allowed. Inter-campus transfer is generally not allowed unless and until it's medical situation, and inter-branch, that is branch change option, is there in BITSAMA. Okay. Okay. So next, in Hyderabad, which college? I think I have already answered this, Nitin. So where should we write BITS examination? Any specified cities? You can write it in most. I mean, in nearly all metropolitan cities. Amma. You have got lot of centers in Telangana and Andhra also, and there are a lot of places. I mean, while applying for BITS examination, they will show you the list of centers where you can see from there. Okay. If I get a good rank in BITS examination, will I get fee reduction? Obviously, Prashanti, you will get it. What is the syllabus for BITS exam? As I told you, it's. I think we'll do one thing. I have posted the link here, so go through that. The syllabus for BITSAT examination is there in that. How many questions do you need to get into CSC? So I think you have seen the cutoffs, right? So based on that, calculate. It's +3 for positive answer and -1 for negative answer. Okay, sir. Now I will writing MSET examination, sir. After I will write bit exam, sir. It depends on the schedule, Sama. Yes, in bits are questions below the syllabus of 12th class. It's as per the syllabus of 12th class, I think. Yes. Okay. Okay. Pilani is in Junjun district in Rajasthan and nearest city is Jaipur. Yes, Prashant. That's correct. Next. Pilani, the BITS campus will be better for study and hostel. Campus is superb. All BITS campus are good, Amma. If you are somewhere near Hyderabad, go and visit the BITS Hyderabad campus. And BITS Pilani is far better than that. Okay. So, how many marks should we get in BITSAT for qualifying? As I'm telling you, there is no qualifying marks for BITSAT. Okay. Even if you get 100 marks, you can try for counseling. And based on others' performance and your comparative performance, they will allocate the seats for you. Is there any special preparation required for BITSAT as I'm preparing for JE? No, Amma. I think a bit more practice is required. Nothing more, Amar. If you are preparing for JE mains, that is good enough. Okay. All the best. Except that you need to get a practice on the type of questions which they ask in English and logical reasoning. Okay. Other than that, nothing else is required. So I think Nitin, if you can just rewind our classes, you can see the cutoffs. Based on that, you will know how many marks you should get into bits, but there is no qualifying cutoffs. Okay. And is there any dual degree program with any German university? Last year we have got one French university. This year there might be. We'll see. Let's see. Okay. Are there any cutoff for OC students? As I'm telling you, BITS doesn't have any reservations. So the cutoffs are same for all, OC or SC or ST. It doesn't matter. It's only cutoff. Which rank is the top rank in BITS? There are no ranks in BITS. Only marks are given, Shruti. Sir, in which link can I get the syllabus? I think MyRank India has posted this link, myrank.co.in/bitsat.php. So please click on that. Okay. Which is top in BITS? BITS Pilani. Where can I get a previous year papers of BITS examination? I I think we have got around a couple of previous year question papers on MyRank website. If you are interested in that, you can register with MyRank and you can practice them. For registration process, don't ask me. Contact these numbers. Is PYQ available in MyRank? Nitin, sorry, I'm not getting what PYQ means. Can you just elaborate that? What PYQ exactly is? Next, I'm also preparing for MSET, sir. Yeah, okay. That's good. Sir, conduct one more session on what Nitin. I think you have swallowed that. Conduct one more session on which topic? And Srikanth Reddy, are there any cutoffs for OC students? As I told you, there are no separate cutoffs for OCs. Cutoffs are meant for everyone. What's a dual degree program? Very good question. Dual degree program is 5 years program where you will get both your bachelor's degree and master degree. Hamachandra. Sir, elaborate more on mini degrees in bits. I'll do that once we get this year's brochure, which will explain the brand change options for this year. Based on that, we'll do a session on that, Prashanti. Okay, I think that there you'll get all your doubts clarified in regards to minor degrees and major degrees. Okay. Uh, so can you make a live on MSET 2? Sure. Pavni will do that. What is the duration of BITSAT examination? It's 180 minutes, so 3 hours. Deepu Reddy. So previous year questions can be found on our website myrank.co.in. If you want, you can directly check it in there. Conduct one session on VAT also. Sure, Nitin, we'll do that. Jitin Drishala, how can I write exam like? Should I write it by myself? Uh, Sorry, Jitin, I didn't get your question. And I think we'll not take any more questions, so we'll close the session. So, Jitin, so if you can just elaborate on your question, we'll answer your question and we'll close up this session. Nitin, exam is online examination, not offline examination. But you need to go to center and write a computer-based test. It's basically that. Okay. And how should I write the examination? Uh, okay. How should I write the examination? So, what type of answer are you expecting? Uh, uh, Pardon me, Jitin. I mean, it's a computer-based test. So you go to your allocated center, go there, and solve it as you do any other competitive exam, as you do any other examinations you do in your college. Okay. Netflix trends. Do you have a mock test? Yes, lot of mock tests are available in my rank. Please, you can go through them. Okay. For any further details, you can contact us on 9985506668 or 9000643795, or you can meet us at Myrank Education Private Limited, third floor, Chaitanya Chambers, Hyderabad. Okay. Okay, then everyone. Thank you for attending the session. So, if you want any other video sessions on any other topics, please WhatsApp us or post it in our comments. Thank you. I think,